Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Sam. Phones are our trusted friends, and role-playing games RPGs are the best games to play on them. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 mobile RPG games of 2024. In the palm of your hand, they hold fantastical worlds, complicated plots, and people you'll never forget. Role-playing games have changed in interesting ways. Come on a fun adventure with us through the top 10 mobile RPG games of the year. This list will help you get into the best RPGs for your phone. We have a world of mobile RPGs with funny stories, beautiful game designs, and action-packed games for both experienced and new adventurers. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 10. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact isn't just a copy of Zelda with a fake beard. It can do tricks. There are more ways to play this game than cat lives, and the story has some beautiful parts that would make Shakespeare jealous. You thought your favorite buffet was big, but Genshin Impact has so much stuff that it's bigger than Everest. There are also monthly treats like birthday parties. The party structure sets Genshin Impact apart from Zelda and other open-world RPGs. Add more playable characters to your gang as the game progresses. Each has its own combat style and skills. Overlap exists. Heroic swordmasters have various attack animations but employ the same battle inputs and actions. 4 characters are allowed in the working party. Only one party member can play at once. You may swap between them dynamically, resulting in a cool explosion of combination moves and particle effects. Number 9. Albion Online. Albion Online is the first authentic multi-platform MMORPG set in a massive medieval fantasy universe. This allows Android, Windows, Mac, iOS, and Linux players to share servers. Albion Online has touchscreen-friendly controls. Simply tap anywhere on the screen to move your character. Your character can interact with any element by tapping it. The control's only issue is that inventory management is difficult on small screens. Character customization is a highlight of Albion Online. Start with the full character editor to customize your avatar. However, as you complete missions and level up, you can organically and uniquely create your character's skills and specialties. Albion Online lets you combat hundreds of enemies in an epic plot, like many other genre games. You can also build a house or go to a farm to grow food. Albion Online goes beyond fighting. Sometimes the most fun is just hanging out with your guildmates, doing all kinds of tasks. Albion Online is an amazing MMORPG where you'll have a massive adventure with others worldwide. The game's graphics are great on most Android devices. This title excels in every way. Number 8. Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail begins with a symphony and a space station explosion. You rapidly discover code-locked chrome doors, mech-like intruders with bladed arms, and monitor-covered rooms. A little prologue shows why the story and gameplay are worth staying around without grinding. Charming characters, thrilling combat, and carefully constructed settings combine to produce Hoyoverse's greatest RPG. With enough content to keep you interested for over 50 hours and improved advancement systems from Honkai Impact 3rd and Genshin Impact. Honkai Star Rail lives up to Hoyo's reputation for story-driven gacha games. The Astral Express, a train-like starship, transports the amnesiac trailblazer from planet to planet. It follows the train crew, their backstories, and the planets they visit. The plot contains twists and turns and a dubious pace, but it ends with an interesting ending that had me wanting more. Number 7. Diablo Immortal. Players and reviewers have had different things to say about Blizzard Entertainment's mobile action RPG Diablo Immortal. Some players love how beautiful the pictures are and how immersive the sound is, while others think it's just okay. The game has a classic Diablo feel and fun gameplay, like fighting monsters and getting loot. It also lets new players experience the game until they hit level 60 before making decisions. Ratings for its general quality, on the other hand, range from mediocre to positive. To sum up, Diablo Immortal's best features are its graphics and fun gameplay, which makes it a good choice for series fans. However, the different reviews suggest that its draw may vary from player to player. Diablo fans should give it a try, but gamers who want a perfect experience should be careful. Number 6. MMORPG Global. You've played every MMORPG if you've played one, right? The genre is huge, and it's easy to get lost in all the games and miss out on unique ones now that mobile devices can run games that look and play better than ever. Just a few days after going global, there are already a few interesting things about the game. The creators of MMORPG have worked hard to include a lot of different features and mechanics in their popular mobile MMORPG. For example, the clan system is very efficient, and the in-game currency Draco is based on blockchain technology. Yes, you can earn money by playing. Number 5. Metal Slug Awakening. The return of Metal Slug Awakening couldn't have come at a better time. You thought no one else played the old game you used to play on your big CRT computer. What though? It's back, and it looks so good now that a movie star would want it. In this post, we'll talk about how a piece of history came back to life. Even your grandmother would say this game is ancient. Now that it has a new paint job and new pixels, it's ready to show that it's not just an old piece of junk, but also a famous video game character. We are going to talk about how the game went from having funny pictures to being surprisingly fun to play. This will be a lot of fun. This old game is back, and they're mean. Get ready to laugh, groan, and maybe even cry for the good old days.
My heart is breaking!
Number 4. Ni no Kuni Crossworlds. The interesting Ni no Kuni Crossworlds tale blends fact and fiction. Play Soul Divers for a fantastic trip in another world. An adventure from the commonplace, the epic journey is thrilling and surprising. The Unreal 4 engine game has an animated film-like open world. Gamers are transported to a stunning world by its stunning graphics, which capture every precise expression and action. In Ni no Kuni Crossworlds, you can build a character that represents you from the secretive swordsman, mystical witch, brilliant engineer, mischievous rogue, and mighty destroyer. Charming yet powerful familiars offer depth to the game. To connect with nature, build a farm in the familiar's forest, with gardens, trees, and houses. Social engagement is encouraged via joining a kingdom, making friends, rebuilding the nameless kingdom, and gathering resources. Interactive social objects and tough objectives make Ni no Kuni Crossworlds a lively and competitive society. Number 3. Tower of Fantasy. Hotta Studios' debut game, Tower of Fantasy, is a beautiful open world like Genshin Impact. Fast-paced fighting complements exploration and object quests in this game. Create a character in the editor to play Tower of Fantasy. Customization is extensive and anime-inspired. Explore this vast universe of surprises, adversaries, and places. Amazing Unreal Engine 4 visuals make Tower of Fantasy seem great. To reduce lag, you'll need a fast smartphone like other games. ARPG Tower of Fantasy has dynamic combat and animations. Powerful attacks and stunning combos are easy with the screen's action buttons. You may adjust perspectives, but the camera follows the action well. Number 2. Black Desert Mobile. MMORPG. Black Desert Online is one of the most successful worldwide. This is partly because no other MMO can match BDO's strengths. BDO has some of the best action fighting, a vast, seamless globe, and the best character makers. The game is over 7 years old. If you didn't think the genre was stagnant before, try topping all of the above for half a decade without competition. Not all games resist deterioration. Without regular updates, every MMO would stagnate like the genre. Thankfully, Black Desert Online retains players with seasonal updates, some of which include entire continents. Adding classes is the most common. At least 1 or 2 new classes are added each year, bringing gamers back for a few weeks to experience their favorite game before leaving again. The typical Black Desert cycle. Number 1. Lord's Mobile Kingdom Wars. Of course, the top one is our favorite game, Lord's Mobile. If you didn't see that coming, you're stupider than I thought. In this game, you can build your kingdom in Lord's Mobile. It's a strategy RPG game. This game may look a bit like Clash of Clans at first glance, and for the unacquainted, but they are nothing alike once you start to get involved. This game has a cult following. The players are pretty much addicts, and their drug of choice is destroying other people's hard work. Unlike many of the other RPGs, Lord's Mobile will not keep you bored. There is so much to do, and it doesn't have much aimlessness to it.